Yo. Peace and love, family. What's going on? Oh, happy Tuesday. We survived the night. We survived the night. Do you know how big it is to survive the night? Do you know how important it is, how rare it is to survive the night, to survive the darkness, to survive that? This is the beginning of a poem. Man, I gotta write more. I was thinking of a poem yesterday. But yeah, man, surviving the darkness, surviving the night. It's a blessing, man. So many people did not survive the night, did not survive the darkness. You may know somebody in your family, somebody you love, may not have survived the night. There are people who survived the night who woke up and didn't make it this far in the day. There are people who survived the night. They slept. They woke up at 4 a.m. They woke up in pain. They woke up shocked. They woke up holding on to their last breath. It's real life. It's real shit. There's people who did not survive the night. There are people who survived the night who made it to the next day, made it to today, and are not here right now. So to be here in this moment, for me to be saying these words, for me, even with the pain in my heart, even with the hurt, the disappointment, the sadness, the anger, right? Even with that, because that's there, that's present. But there's overwhelming joy and gratitude. Overwhelming joy and gratitude. And there is true, pure excitement. I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm headed. I know what I've done. I know who I am. So there's gratitude. There is love. Immense amount of love, right? Like immense amount of love. There's peace. I am at peace. I am in pain and I am at peace. Both can exist at the same time. Just because you are in pain does not mean that you are just because you are in pain, it does not mean that it can't be loved, it can't be joy, it can't be bliss. All right, it can't be at peace. More than one thing could exist at the same time. And this is the point of being human. This is a whole person. All right, this is a person that is in touch with every part of themselves. All right, this is what it means to be alive. We spoke about it last week, the difference between simply existing and being alive, being awake, aware, alert, alive, right? Being tuned in, tapped in to self. And so, yeah, man, I am grateful. I am grateful. Today is a better day than yesterday. Yesterday was extremely tough, extremely brutal. I did not go outside. I went on the roof a few times for a few minutes at a time. I did not work out yesterday, but I survived. I survived yesterday, I survived last night, and I'm still here in today. It's no guarantee what the next hour, the next minute may hold. But right now I'm here. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Yesterday did not take me out. Yesterday did not do me in. As tough as it was, as frustrating as it was, as heavy as it was, it didn't take me out. And so that is something to celebrate. Victory is in every day. Victory is you are already victorious. Winning, being here is winning. Being alive, being born is winning. And again, if you're still here, I'm 42, I'm winning. 42, I'm not in prison. I once was in prison. Some of my friends are still in prison. Some of my friends are on the road back to prison. Some of my friends just left prison, planning to go back to prison for some shit. I'm not in prison. I'm not in a hospital bed. I was in a hospital bed. I have friends in hospitals. I've had a bunch of friends in hospitals. I'm here, like I'm awake, like I'm free. All right. Do I have every single thing that my heart desires in this moment? No. Do I have my children with me? No, that's the big one. That's the big one. And I'm still at peace because I understand the divinity in all things. I put my trust not in my plan, but in the plan of the divine. I put my trust not in the things that I see, but what I know. That's why I walk by faith, not by sight, because what you could see, what you do see, could blind you to what's real, could blind you to the truth. The truth is not always what it seems. We've heard that in movies and music. Some of us have come to understand that in deep ways. The truth is not always what it seems. And so just because it looks a certain way doesn't mean it is that way. And even if it is that way, it doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. It doesn't mean there's not something more powerful underneath that's emerging. But this has to come again. The fire burns and it purifies, it refines, and it can keep you confined, right? But the important thing is just to be, to breathe, to remember, to take a moment. And remember that you are greater than your struggles. You are stronger than any challenges that come before you. And it is you that is presenting challenges to yourself. You are God in the flesh, human form, man, woman, male, female, adult, child. You are God. You are a piece of God. You are then a whole of God. All of God is in you. All of you is God, is divine, is eternal, was not created, cannot be destroyed, will forever and for always exist in one way, shape, form, or another based on perception. Well, that's a person's perception or the perception of the observer. But the observed is, it just is. It's important to remember that you are the observer and the observed. Observe yourself. Step outside of yourself. See yourself. See yourself through the lens of others. See yourself through others, not just through their lens, but let your lens, let them and your lens be a reflection of you, your spirit, and where you are mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Line up, line up, line up, line up yourself. Get aligned, get in tune up. Pain is part of the game. Loss is part of success. Failure is wisdom. It's teaching. Failure is a teacher, a great teacher. Yeah, man. All that and all that and all that and all that and all that. Happy Tenacious and Truthful Tuesday. Come on, the champ, 1480, baby love. Peace and love. Thanks for tuning in on the YouTube. But yeah, man, I'm going to go back. I say this and I don't often do it, but I'm going to go back and listen to this. These first 7 minutes was golden. I spit some shit, like straight from the heart, though, because today is a better day than yesterday. I am still alive, so I am stronger today than I was yesterday, even if I don't see it, even if I don't feel it, even if I feel like yesterday I did nothing, didn't work out, didn't write, didn't read, right? Like, played more chess, online chess, than I've ever played, like, in a day. And I survived still, right? I lived, right? I'm still here today, and I'm here in this moment. Remember, one of the things I said early on was that there are people, like, to survive the night is a blessing. To survive the darkness is a win. There are people who did not survive the darkness. There are people who did not survive the night. They did not wake up today. And there are people who woke up today to the sunrise, and they are not here now. They woke up at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning with a heart attack. They woke up with a seizure. They woke up and took their last breath. They woke up hanging on, clutching for another moment, hoping and wishing and praying, maybe by themselves, maybe with loved ones beside them. But we are here right now in this moment, and so there's a lot to be grateful for. There's so much to be grateful for, even with, like, the pain doesn't change that. As much pain as you may be in, as tough as your circumstances may be, as grim as the situation may seem, right? As much as you have fucked up, you're still here. So you still have a chance. You still have a shot to make every single thing the way you would like it to be. And I'm going to end on this. The key is to remember that it ain't always what you want. It's God's plan. So trust the process. Have faith. Lean in to the discomfort. Extract the wisdom. Go be fucking great, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for that, man. That was straight from the heart. Mona said, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Psalm 30.5, 35. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Listen, man, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marston. You were tuned into SRDaily episode 685. It is Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. Listen, let me give a shout out to my brother, Rizzy Razor, Zigzag Allah, my mans and probably my best adult friend since 2009 when we met. Grew up with his cousin. He is absolutely incredible, man. Incredible brother, man. Incredible brother, father, husband, friend, uncle, nephew. right? All of this stuff, man. Shout out to Raymond Robert Kelsey, man. I call him the most powerful person I know. His knowledge, his brilliance, like his understanding, his perception. He's one of the greatest humans on the planet. And I love him, and today is his birthday. And I texted him last night before it was even his birthday just to shout him out, let him know that I love him, let him know that I care for him. I'm grateful for his brotherhood. I'm grateful for his friendship, right? We've been through some shit together, man. We fought together. We've been at each other, right? But nonetheless, man, it's my brother, and I love him. And yeah, happy birthday, 44. Told him last night, nigga, this is double magic. Let's go get it. Everything. This time is for the money. But yo, listen, man, we're gonna start with our first segment of the day. Let's pull these notes up, man. Today's first segment is a word of the day. Today's word of the day. Yo, Blake Dizzle, peace and love, peace and love. Thanks for tuning in. Pardon me. I didn't acknowledge earlier when I first saw you, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate the comments and the presence. Thanks for the rose and all of that good stuff, family. Peace and love. Word of the day is anticlimactic. Anticlimactic, our first segment, our word of the day, anticlimactic. Anticlimactic means an event or ending is disappointing, boring, or less exciting than people hoped or expected after a big buildup. Let me read that one more time. Anticlimactic means an event or ending is disappointing, boring, or less exciting than people hoped or expected after a big buildup. Some common examples: a scary film builds huge suspense, but the monster turns out to be a harmless mouse. Sports: a massive championship game ends with a boring 0-0 score. Right? It's not going to end with a 0-0 score, but you get the point. Or a bad ref call. That's one thing that in sports, the fucking basketball, football, bad call, ref call. Oh, come on, man. Don't end the game like that. Right? Real life, you wait weeks for a big party, but you leave early because nothing fun happens. If an event or experience is anticlimactic, it causes disappointment because it was less exciting than was expected or happened immediately after a much more exciting event or experience. So let me tell you why this word came to me. I was up last night. I barely slept. And a lot of my thoughts was around Mr. Harvey. Mr. Harvey, Robert Harvey from Queensbridge legend, author, father, man, absolute hero. New York Times once called him the mayor of Queensbridge in, I think, 1992 or 1993, right? The article, long newspaper, full spread, powerful shit. Harvey came to my birthday party. Well, I seen him on my birthday, March 14th, right? He came to my house before the party. The party was starting in the evening. I was getting dressed to go do some shit. Went out real quick. He stopped by the crib, right? We spent like 30, 40 minutes together, man, while I got ready. And then I didn't see him. I ended up going to sleep outside, right? I was moving my shit. Like a lot of shit was going on. In May, I learned that he wasn't doing well. End of May, right? Another elder asked about him. I'm like, I haven't seen him. Reached out to his daughter. His daughter's like, yo, my dad, I don't know what's going on. He just refuses to eat and he's just laying down and he says it's coming to an end. I'm like, yo, let me see him. He texts me like, yo, I don't want to see you. Right, it's for you, not me. I love you. Remember the good times. Don't contact me again. I'm crossing the river soon. Right. I text him back. Then I was gonna respect his wishes. Don't contact him. But the next day, hit him up. Just let him know that I love him. Let him know that he saved my life and what he meant to me, what he means to me. All right. He sent the heart back. That was the end of May. May 29th, I believe, was that message. June 23rd, he transitioned, right? And it seems fucking anticlimactic because, like, what the fuck? Like, he was supposed to be finishing his books, right? Another big book, right? In a trilogy series. He said he wasn't leaving no time soon, right? And then even the transition, right? Like, he said he was gonna get cremated. Like, I'm contacting the daughters. Like, nothing has happened. There's no homegoing service, no celebration collectively. And so now, in my brain, I was like, well, it's personal relationship, right? Yes, personal relationship. In my heart, I know I've spoke to him. I communicated with the spirit, yes. And it's still anticlimactic because it's community. I have to remember that, like, we heal, we grieve, we mourn, we thrive in community together. That is my whole setup. And so, like, no, I'm not complete. Like, it feels very anticlimactic. Like, I want to hear other people like my man Donald Odukobe. Odukobe is a world-renowned fucking architect from Queensbridge. He and Harvey had their relationship. I knew Oda Kobe completely separate. Learned that they had a brotherhood, and like Oda Kobe hit me up, and like other people are hitting me up, have hit me up. It's like I see people in the neighborhood. They're like, "Yo, nothing yet." I'm like, "Nothing," because they knew I was close to him. They knew I know his family, and it's nothing, right? And it's almost 2 months. It's going on 2 months. Very anticlimactic, man. And so I'm going to reach out to his daughter. I'm going to text as soon as the show is done. Hey, Yvonne, how you doing? What's up? Da, 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 da. Right? Because like I understand now. I don't think I understood before. I understand closure. What people mean is like, yes, it's for you, right? This is closure, anticlimactic. It doesn't feel complete. I don't feel complete. And now closure obviously looks different for everybody, and it's going to be different for everybody. And based on the situation, closure is going to shift for you, right? Based on what the situation is and who's involved, right? Anyway, anticlimactic, that's the word of the day. Let's go to our second segment of the day. I'm gonna say you were just spitting like DMX. Thanks, man. DMX. I take that as a compliment. Right? X is fire. Second segment of the day, need to know news. Excuse me. There's mad shit going on. There's mad shit going on in the world. Forget my own personal life. It's mad shit in the world. So the news is the fuck. It's just mad shit happening, and there's always something to argue about. I'm so proud of myself. I realized one of the most important lessons I learned over the last 19 years, all right, is that everything I see, I don't got to speak on. Everything that I have knowledge of, I don't have to speak on. I don't have to share. Every thought I have, I don't have to express it. Right? I've learned that, and I'm still learning it. People are arguing over everything. Dr. Fauci, COVID, vaccine, who did what, celebrity gossip. They still arguing about do-rags and bonnets in college. They argue about the fucking weather. What food is good, what food is not good, what you shouldn't eat, why you should eat it. Whose body is better than whose, who got more money than who, and why. In the world that pits people together, like people are arguing. Like people are cutting friends off because of differences. And I'm going to say not all of it is difference in opinion, different in perspective, which could be tied to difference in identity or difference in morality, right? Difference in principle, right? All of that's very real. But this world pits people against each other. In a world that does this, in a world that pits people against each other, systems that benefit off of conflict, off of people being riled up, people being enraged, people being in fear, people, all of the different emotions not being centered, not being balanced. In a world that pits people together, it is absolutely imperative to have your own mind. It's absolutely imperative to have a mind of your own, to focus on your own shit, and remember that together we rise. Remember that together we rise. Like, no matter how different we are, right? Similarity. So find the commonality. Find the commonality in your fellow brother and your sister, right? And your uncle and your aunt, and the brother who you don't think is your brother, and the sister who you don't think is your sister, so you call them out their name. Find a commonality in them. Remember the humanity. Remember the humanity. Remember that we are all humans sharing this experience. Who's to judge and say which quote unquote sin? I don't even like that word, right? Which behavior, which lifestyle is worse than the other? Who's to judge? Somebody smokes crack, I drink alcohol. Who's worse? Somebody sells crack, I sell cigarettes. Who's worse? Right? They may flag me for that and say I'm promoting drug sales and drug use. Right? They've done it before. Crazy shit. That's why my fucking Instagram. I can't go live on Instagram because of that shit. Because they said I was promoting drugs, drug use, and drug selling. Like, man, I haven't promoted any of that in 20 years, right? Shit. But yeah, man, so many things to argue about, man. So much to fight about, man. So many people want to be right. So many people want others to be wrong. And with this energy, there's no wonder the world is in the state that it is in. And with all of that, I want to remind you that you can be the difference. You can be the solution. You can be the difference maker, the change maker. All you have to do is not fall victim, is not get caught up in the system, not get caught up in the arguing, not get caught up in the bickering. Like, remember people's humanity. Know that everything you see online, you don't got to speak on. Everything you see in the streets, you don't got to speak on. Right? Mona reminded me of that. Right now, it's a lot of shit I don't speak on, but it was months ago. right? It was something that I was seeing, that we were seeing, and I was speaking on it more often than not. And she reminded me, and I was like, "You're right, right? Like, don't speak on that." I'm like, "You're right, my bad." Like, accurate. All right. She says, "I see it. I don't got to say nothing about it. If I ain't saying nothing positive, don't say nothing at all." Right? Like, if I ain't uplifting, don't say nothing. It don't even got to be putting down. Just a critical. Oh, it's a critical thought. You don't got to every fucking critical thought. But I get it. In the world full of fucking thought, right? Where thinkers are leaders and thinkers are winning and thinkers are making money, so to speak. You want to think and you want to share your thoughts in the hopes of going viral most times, or sometimes it ain't even about going viral. Somebody say it ain't about going viral. I don't give a fuck about that. It's just in the point of argument. And some people say it's just in the point of something to do. You got your thing, I got my thing. I like being online arguing and debating. People like that. Cool. Right? It's like arguing in bonnets and do-rags. This for them. It's not for you. Okay. Right? But I get it. We are part of a family. We're part of a community. And so we want us to be seen at a certain standard, but that goes for everything, because we're going to say do-rags and bonnets. That's one choice. We're going to say meat or no meat. That's another choice. We're going to say what we're going to say. Like, it's going to be an argument about everything. Right? Okay, cool. You talk about class. It's people on every side. Right? So yeah, just remember to have your own mind. It is absolutely imperative that you have your own mind, and that, like, you focus on your own shit, your own mind, focus on your own shit. Remember that together we rise. Remember that we are in this shit together. That was one of the things I talked about on Channel 11 a couple of weeks ago, was that, like, we in this shit together. That's one of the biggest lessons I've learned through being incarcerated, through being in the streets, through all of the shit, that we in this shit together, all of us, even when we think we're not, right? Let's go to our third segment of the day. Happy Born Day, Ray. Gone Girl. Oh, Gone Girl was crazy. That movie was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Let's go to our third segment, our tip of the day, man. Today's tip is a reminder. Have something to look forward to, man. Have something to look forward to. Having something to look forward to will keep you on the right track, right? Keep you on the right track towards your goals, and it will aid in your decision making. So have something to look forward to, right? I know that when I did not have something to look forward to, I was more inclined to make irrational decisions that impact my freedom, that impact my livelihood. All right. And again, I still don't always make the best decisions. Right. I'm striving to make them. I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm better than I was, but I'm not always making the best decisions. However, and I have stuff to look forward to. Right. And I'm learning, and I'm unlearning and relearning, and I'm still rewiring my brain. Although I rewired it to some degree, it's still a lot of rewiring left to do. Right. But I know, man, when I had nothing to look forward to, as they say, an idle mind is a devil's playground, right? One of the saddest stories, saddest situations, man, in my life that I know of, because it speaks to this, right? Young brother from my neighborhood, man. Young brother I've known since before he was born, Jihad, right? Brother Sincere son. I've known Sincere. Sincere gave me my first haircut, right, in Queensbridge, right? I don't know if I got it. Well, I moved to Queens, I was 2. I don't know if a family come out here before that. I don't think so. I believe Sincere gave me my first haircut. And his oldest son, Ramel, is a little bit older than me, I think like a year or 2 older than me. So Jihad, I know Jihad since before he was born, right? Jihad was a fashion designer. He was a musician. He was doing a lot of things. He was a great young brother, man. He was a great young brother. Started working with his older brother, cooking, right, in a restaurant, right? And he had something to look forward to, and he was hanging with his friends. He wasn't really a street kid. Some of his friends were. And one night, hanging out with his friends got some beef. People come shooting. He gets shot in his back. He dies. I love that young man. And I think that if he would have had more to look forward to, right, be more convicted in what he saw for himself, like, nah, I'm going in the house. Nah, I'm not staying outside. I got shit to do. Right? I got shit to do. Right? And so having something to look forward to, right? Again, it can't protect you from everything, because shit can still happen. Fucking walking to the store, right? While right? However, it will aid in your decision making. It will help you make better decisions. What is the best decision for this moment? What is the best? Which decision at this crossroad? Which way do I believe is going to get me closer to where I want to be? right? Again, it's not about always making the best decisions, it's about striving to always make the best decision. Sometimes you make the decision, you're like, all right, I'm gonna go this way just because. Or something like you think this is the right way, and you go that way, like, fuck, I gotta go back this way. Gotta turn around, bust a Yui, right? So yeah, man, just have something to look forward to. All right, be convicted in your future, right? Like believe that what you look forward to is possible for you and is real for you. And that's gonna lead us to this last segment of the day, our fourth and final segment. We talk for this build of the day about longing. Longing is divine. We're gonna read some shit that I saw in one of my WhatsApp chats, one of my group chats with my Art of Living family. Art of Living is the organization created by Sri, I forgot his name. Guru Dev, right? That's his name. Sri Guru Dev, some shit like that. Guru, yeah, I don't know. But Guru Dev, bless his heart. Longing itself is divine. Longing for worldly things makes you inert. Longing for infinity fills you with life. When longing dies, inertia sets in. But longing also brings a sense of pain. To avoid the pain, you try to push away the longing. The skill is to bear the pain of longing and move on. Do not try to find a shortcut to overcome longing. Do not make the longing short. That's why it is called longing. True longing in itself brings up moments of bliss. That is why in ancient days, longing was kept alive by singing and listening to kathas or stories. When longing transcends relationships, then judgments, jealousy, and all negative feelings drop. It is only with wisdom and self-knowledge that you can transcend relationships. People often think wisdom is devoid of longing. No, such wisdom is dry. The longing that comes with true wisdom makes life juicier. The divine is certainly juicy. Longing gives you the power to bless. Bless the entire creation, for the longing in you is God. Let's read this one more time. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love reading the stuff from this guy, right? Like I met him, I was in his presence, right? Like people told him about me, and if it is in the will of the divine, we're gonna work together. The brother has done some great work throughout the world. Longing itself is divine. Longing for worldly things makes you inert. Longing for infinity fills you with life. When longing dies, inertia sets in. But longing also brings a sense of pain. To avoid the pain, you try to push away the longing. The skill is to bear the pain of longing and move on. Do not try to find a shortcut to overcome longing. Do not make the longing short. That's why it is called longing. True longing in itself brings up moments of bliss. That is why in ancient days, longing was kept alive by singing and listening to kathas or stories. When longing transcends relationships, then judgments, jealousy, and all negative feelings drop. It is only with wisdom and self-knowledge that you can transcend relationships. People often think wisdom is devoid of longing. No, such wisdom is dry. The longing that comes with true wisdom makes life juicier. The divine is certainly juicy. Longing gives you the power to bless. Bless the entire creation. Creation, for the longing in you is God. Desire, longing to be with someone, longing to go further with someone, longing to be a parent, longing to reconnect with your parents, longing to succeed, longing to be in a certain place. Longing is divine. Don't let other people tell you that longing is not part of divine, that is a devil's thing, or that is to want, to desire, to look forward to a space, to be is a skill. To be grateful for where you are, what you have, what you're doing, and to strive, to want more, to want to move forward, to want to move on, to want to be more. Simple as that. Yeah, man, listen, love you guys. I appreciate you guys. That is our show for today. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marston. This is episode 685 of SRDaily. Mark your calendars, Tuesday, August 25th. That is 3 weeks from today. 15 episodes away from our next milestone episode, our last episode 700. Tuesday, August 25th, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. We'll be live on the streams, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. We'll also be live in person with a live studio audience. We're going to have some guest interviews. It's going to be absolutely incredible. It's going to be a whole celebration, man. We're celebrating 700 episodes in the closing of SRDaily, man. We are shutting the show down. We are moving on to do some other things. right? We got a big 4 months coming up right in the year. We're gonna finish August strong. September, October, November, December. We got some work to do. We got some shit to push, some shit to build because we're going into 2027. 43 years old. We're gonna be 43 in 2027, right? But we're going in with a focus that we've never had before because we're getting closer and closer to everything we've ever wanted to be and have and do. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, man. Please do write the day on your calendar. We'll be in Queensbridge at the Community Center, 10-25 41st Avenue, Tuesday, August 25th, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, we'll be live here. We'll be live in person. Join the studio audience. There'll be food. There'll be beverages. There's going to be a whole vibe. And yeah, man, that's the show for today. Do join us tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and TikTok Live, man. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Remember that it's not getting knocked down. It's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love.